How's it going, everyone? This is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my review of Hulk number 9. Now, this is a comic book that I have mixed emotions about. That's right, mixed emotions. On the one hand, I really don't like this cover because it's like the cover artist, who is John Tyler Christopher, he either took an old drawing of She-Hulk and Hellcat, which looks beautiful, it really does, and totally drew all over it like a grade schooler, or he took a picture of somebody cosplaying as She-Hulk and Hellcat and drew all over it. I think it was a picture, a drawing, because of the bandages on Hellcat's face. They look to be more drawn on her face than actually fastened onto her face. That's how good this picture is, that it's difficult to tell if it's an actual picture of two people cosplaying or an actual drawing. So if this is an old drawing, then I have no idea why he drew all over it like that, because it just takes away from the picture. This could have been a beautiful cover, but he had to do that. I don't know why. Now this story, it's much better, except it suffers from the overuse of the word frickin'. I didn't even count how many times I was used in this issue. However, this issue, it's wonderful when it comes down to the artwork, and by that I mean the coloring and the texturing. So let's get into this story, and you'll hopefully see what I mean. Jen's favorite cooking web show host, Oliver, was drugged during a live event and transformed on air into a hideous monster. Jen discovered that two producers on the show named Steve and Ray were responsible for drugging Oliver against his will. And now Ollie has run away from his boyfriend, Warren, and is desperately hunting by himself for a cure. And no, I do not have a problem with the fact that the character Oliver is gay. No, I don't have a problem with that at all. Written by Marika Tamaki, artists Julian Lopez and Francisco Gaston, colorist Matt Milla, and letter Corey Petit. So there was only one little problem that I saw in this issue, if I remember correctly, that should have been caught by the editor, but it was easy to mistake. Let me see. So I may not even go over that at all. I may avoid that altogether, because some people like to complain about the editorial mistakes. I don't like to complain about that stuff. Really, I don't. And so, that's editorial mistakes. When you come down to it, they're just nothing. But if a comic book is full of editorial mistakes, then that's, an issue. But I only saw one, and I'm not even going to mention it. I'm not even going to bother with it. So let's get into the story here. This is Oliver's boyfriend Warren, his apartment in Brooklyn, New York. And he's listening to an old YouTube video of his where he's telling people how to bake. So the key here is to get as much air into your egg whites as you can. You want what? Now this is him addressing his boyfriend. You're so cute when you're cooking. Warren, this is serious. Oliver, relax. Now, I can understand, the affection that they must have for each other. But, Warren should not do that when Oliver was on the air, when he was cooking. Because he was serious about his vocation. That is, being a chef. Now here is where the awesomeness of this issue comes in. When I say artwork, most of the time I am referring to the coloring and the texture, which defines the shapes and the people, houses, buildings, cars, etc. So here, this is where it starts, and was just totally blown away by this issue. It's going to be great. You're going to be great somewhere in Queens. I don't even know if I'm into superheroes anymore. But really, you had to put that in there? I mean, for crying out loud, you're a writer for Marvel, a company that publishes books about superheroes. And then the girl's companion says, I know, it's like I have enough drama of my own, thank you. You're a little kid. What kind of drama do you have? That's where you shouldn't even be in middle school yet, and you already have drama? Give me a break. Yeah, it's like, like spare me. Now these are little kids talking like little kids. Because I still sometimes use the word like too many times. So I'm still part kid in a way. And her companion says, it's like people who are obsessed with what's Iron Man doing or whatever. And she says, oh yeah, but I love Iron Man. Oh yeah, me too. They just made themselves look stupid. And around the corner, there's Oliver, and he's looking, I guess, at these pills in his hand. So he reaches out to Warren, and this is even when I have the print copy here in front of me right now, and even wearing my reading glasses. Yes, I have reading glasses. It's still difficult to see what's written on that cell phone where that short text message. I literally have to hold this up to my reading glasses just to see. Please, Oliver, call me. We can figure this out. So that's nothing big, just Oliver showing his concern. Warren showing his concern for Oliver. And look at the texture, the lines on his face, the detail. That's what I'm talking about when I say texture. Detail shown to create a good monster. Well, not that he's bad or anything, but I mean good artwork. Because then we go to the next page, and the girl stops, thinking. She says, "Did you hear something?" Maybe. Kirk? Hey, there's. And they walk around and notice the creases in their clothing. That's attention to detail. I don't see that very often in so far in this series. Oh my god, holy crap. This type of detail is what I remember from reading Marvel comics that were published in the 1970s. This is how good I think it is. And so we go back to Warren's apartment, and he's still listening to one of Oliver's old videos, and then he hears at his door. And so he, even though he's despairing about Oliver, he says, "Oh my god, you're Jim Walters!" And she says very blankly, like matter of factly, "Yes, and this is Bradley. You called." Now, my problem here with Jennifer Walters is there is little to no color in her lips. So, and she has this blank look on her face for some reason. Other than that, the drawing of her hair, the strands hanging down, is very, very good. And the attention to the detail on Bradley, who says, "Normally we don't do door to door, but we're making an exception." His hair is very good. It's very good. It's not just like one piece of black, space on top of his head. It looks like actual hair that I would see in Marvel Comics back in the 1970s. She says, "Have you been able to reach him, Oliver?" "No, I texted." "You need to keep trying," Jen says. And then she and Bradley come in, and she tells him, 2 hours ago, Oliver attacked a drug dealer in Brooklyn, a chemist who, among other things, sold a limited edition of a new mutation drug. He attacked a drug dealer? I'm guessing he went there to find an antidote, she says as she hears one of his whole videos playing. Which leads me to think he's been in touch with the two men who drugged him in the first place, Ray and Steve. "Ray and Steve," Bradley says. I mean, look at Bradley right here. The creases in his gray winter jacket, the creases in his scarf around his neck, his messed up hair. That's a lot of detail. And the coloring is superb. It's not it's bright, but it's not happy bright. It's just right for the somber moment that Oliver may still be alive and he may be dead. It's difficult to determine at this time. But Jennifer is going to find out. She says, "We're going to split up. You two look for Oliver. I'm going to make another house call." "House call?" Bradley says, raising his eyebrow. "That's what I'm calling it," Jennifer says. "Okay." She puts on her jacket and heads out. Now, I like this short conversation here between Bradley and Warren. It says, "We're going to go find him. It's going to be okay." Warren says that he's really sensitive. I don't know how he's dealing with this. Then he says, "So you work for her, for Jen Walters, and she's not the Hulk?" I wouldn't say that, although I've never seen her be the Hulk. Warren inquires, "Do you ever ask her what it's like to be that?" Bradley says this, and I think it's very respectful of Jennifer Walters. "I assume it's complicated and personal, and if she wanted to tell me about it, she would. Why do you ask? He says. I'm just thinking about Ollie, if he's becoming something like that. Yeah, scary, Bradley says. For him, I'm sure it is. So we go to a crime scene where Hellcat is, Patsy Walker. And she's on the phone with Jennifer Walters. He really tore up the place, she says. Yeah, I'm sure he did. No casualties though. That's good. Maybe that means there's still a part of him thinking inside that monster. That would be good. For now. Yeah, for now. This drug is mega unstable. This could go to a pretty gnarly place. Now, back when I was a kid, and I started high school in 1989. Back then, gnarly was a cool word, a word that I associated with cool, right? Because I would sometimes say, "Hey, that's gnarly, man!" Like that's cool. But apparently, it also means something else. So the superhero stuff, Patsy says. You're down for this now? It seemed like earlier. I'm not down for anything, Patsy. I just want to help this person. Okay, she says. She's very understanding. She's very patient with Jennifer Walters. Well, call if you need me to zoom in to the rescue. Huh? You zoom now? You're zooming? When necessary for you, I zoom. This is just to show Jennifer Walters what a good friend she has in Hellcat. I got it. Okay, talk to you later. I'm not saying that TTY thing later. Okay, Jen. Then she starts talking to herself. It's still strange reaching out to this monster I don't completely understand. And it's nice right here on the left to see Jennifer Walters smile. You know, that's a genuine smile. To save another monster. She's transforming into She-Hulk. See those green eyes? To save another monster. Somewhere out there. Big Gas, Queens, New York. Second most disgusting bathroom in New York State, apparently. Please let this work, Oliver says. He's in there. Gonna take some drugs, I believe. Please. Nope. And so, all of a sudden, something happens. And then we go to the former office of TCI Equipment, also the former office of Margot Productions, which Steve has the keys to for some weird reason. Looks like the site is still making money, more than 10,000 hits today, Ray says. Okay, so we leave at 7 a.m. You have your passport? Yeah, Steve says. So many flights later. So we land in Mexico at 6:45 p.m. And you have people, right, that we can stay with? Yes, I told you yes already. Jeez, Ray, you're freaking me out, okay? Relax. Steve, do you think he can find us here? No, I don't. Stop being so frickin' paranoid. Here we go with the frickin'. He almost killed you. Yeah, but even as a monster, Oliver's not killing anyone, Steve says. So shut up about it and go to sleep. Here again, this is beautiful detail. The creases in his t-shirt, the creases in Ray's shirt. Beautiful detail. And then we go to the next page. I mean, that was pretty freaky, man. Like, it's going to wear off, right? You said this drug would only be. I mean, I know you don't know exactly how long it will last, but it will wear off, right? Ray, just shut up so I can get some sleep, he says. Greg! What was that? Ray says. It was frickin' nothing. Greg? Okay, that was definitely something. I definitely heard something. Ray, for the last frickin' time, shut up. Oh my god. Hi, Jennifer says. I don't think she's completely hulked out because she's still very in control of her emotions and her ability to speak at this point. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. We need to talk, she says. And the detail on her body is just as excellent as it's been throughout this entire issue thus far. Hey man, we were assured, okay? Man, we were assured, totally assured, that the drug would wear off. Assured, she says. It wasn't my idea. I didn't want to do it. He made me make him. Made him? And she's about ready to land her fist down on either one of them or both. Idiot, I'm going to go. And she gets up in his face. It's beautiful. Look at those deep green lips right there. And the smoothness of her face, which shouldn't be at this moment, but the forehead is creased. She's agitated, of course. Then she goes, smash! Frick, man. It was a mistake, okay? I frickin' get it. We're going to sue your ass for this. She says, sue me? like she's going to laugh, but she doesn't. I'm a lawyer. Yak! Then she shoves him into the wall. I mean, she should have said it louder, but she says, I'm a lawyer! And there he is, shoved right into the wall. She's like, sue me? Take down the site or I will find you again, she says. And then back in the car, Warren says to Bradley, Jen says to come get her. Can you type the address into the map? Yeah, I just... Ring, ring. Oh my god. Ollie? So they get a call from Oliver, who believes that everything is going to be fixed, because it looks like his face is going back to normal. It's okay, I'm alright. I got medicine. It's fixed. I don't know what they did, but it's fixed. You're okay? Yes, my face is coming back, Warren. Then it looks like 2 of his teeth fell out. No! No! Then all of a sudden he goes green again, like the DC's Swamp Thing. And this has to be the best part of the issue for me. When they go to pick up Jennifer Walters, and she is, well, as it says here in the heading at the top, 5 minutes and a perfectly good pair of jeans. Now another set of jeans shorts later. She's gone from jeans to jean shorts, and she's got no shoes. She looks cute as can be. I mean, really does. She says, hey, as they drive up. Did you find him? He called. And here, the artist, the colorist, excuse me, Matt Milla, actually put some depth in her lips to where it appears that she's actually wearing lipstick. But if you think back to when both Jennifer and Bradley visited Warren's home, there was nothing on her lips. There was nothing to show that there was any depth to her lip color. And her eyes looked much better too in this scene. Did you find him? He just called. He hung up. He said he was fine, and then he said he took some pills and he's fine. But then his voice changed. What pills? Jennifer says. Look at that expression on her face. A little bit mad and a little bit concerned. Another drug, she thinks? Crap, Oliver. Where do we go now? Bradley says. So, now, Jennifer says, we find him. Because whatever Oliver is becoming isn't something that can stay hidden for long. Try calling him again, she says. And, man, she looks so hot just in this panel alone. Come on, Oliver. Pick up, please. Oliver. Whatever you are becoming, Jennifer thinks. I'm so sorry, Oliver, that you have to experience this impossible thing, and there's no way out. Now, this couple comes up at a gas station to get some gas for their car, and they don't expect a thing. They must be doing some construction or something. No, this light, the girlfriend says. Then what was that noise? What noise? And all of a sudden, once you are this monster, Jennifer thinks. There's no going back. Grrr! And it's Oliver, Marvel's Swamp Thing. Smash! Now, this issue was much better than the previous ones. The only real big complaint I have is the cover. I wish it had not been drawn on like that. I was just totally blown away when I saw that. Otherwise, I really loved this story. Aside from the cover, which makes me cringe beyond belief, I really do love this story in this issue. It has ups and it has some downs, but overall, it's a good story, and it's one that I could read again and again and again. What did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments. I'm Michael for Spirit Comics. Please do subscribe to my channel and smash that notification bell like She-Hulk so you'll be notified of all new uploads. Please do like this video and share it with others so they can enjoy it as well. Till next time, true readers.